and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well today. So if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie Jade and I upload here at least 3 times a week, but we are currently in the middle of Vlogtober, so we're uploading back-to-back videos for the whole month of October, so I hope you guys are enjoying that. So today's video is going to be me finally testing out the James Charles X Morphe palette. I am so excited to test this out. This has been out for so long now and I wanted to test it out since it was released and I just haven't got around to buying it and testing it. So in today's video I'm finally going to test this and do a look on my eyes using this. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this, and let's get started. So this palette feels like it's been out forever. It was £40, so I couldn't justify spending £40 on a palette. I just never got around to buying it. So I saw it on sale in the Morphe shop and finally got my hands on it. So this is what the palette looks like once you open it up, and it's got some stunning shades in here. So there is a really big shade range for this palette. It has neutrals across the middle, so you've got some different browns, some different nudes, some whites, some darks. I also do really appreciate the fact that the white, the black and one of the inner corner shimmers is in a bigger palette than the rest, because I always feel like I need more white and black than any other colour in a palette, because I like to use it to make it a bit lighter or a transition shade or to deepen the shade up or things like that. So they've got some different nudes, some gorgeous inner corner shimmers, you've got reds, oranges, some browns, pinks, purples, blues, greens and yellows. So I genuinely don't feel like you could have packed any more colour into this palette. So I'm very excited to play with it and just have a little trial with it, because I felt this palette got so many good reviews and so many people talked about this and so many people I know have this palette, so I kind of wanted to just pick it up and give it a little bit of a go myself and give an honest opinion on this palette. I've just got a wash of kind of like a corally eyeshadow on, and what I'm just going to do is just go over that with my Peely's base. So this is in the shade 2 Rumour, and I'm just going to go over my eyes with this and then I'll be right back. So now my P. Louise is applied and blended in. I'm going to start and I'm going to go in with the palette because there's just so many beautiful colours, and I got this probably like 2 maybe 3 weeks ago in my Newcastle vlog actually, which is on my vlogging channel if you haven't seen it yet. And I picked this up then and I've literally not even swatched it because I just want to save it for this video. So that's what I'm going to do today and I'm very excited about it. So I think I'm going to go through all these shades, do a swatch of them all, film that for you guys, and then I'll jump back into the video and we're going to actually put something on my eyes because I'm very excited. So I've just got the swatches here for the top half of the palette, and here you can see all of the gorgeous colours. The shimmers are beautiful. The darker matte shades are extremely pigmented, like the reds, the browns are very pigmented. But these are just like quite warm shades. This is the top half of the palette and the first 3 of the big shades. So as you can see, it's a little bit smudge colour across my arm, but these colours are beautiful. You've got the darker ones at the top, these are the middle shades. And then you've got the really pigmented yellow, which is gorgeous. I love that khaki kind of shimmery green. And then the shimmery blue is absolutely beautiful. And then that pastel baby pink there was really difficult to actually show up on swatches because it isn't as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. Yes, admittedly it is a pastel, but it took about 4 maybe 5 swatches just to get that much colour on. Then these colours are all absolutely beautiful. I love the maroony purple, but then that pink, that bright pink at the end, that is just one little swatch of colour and it is gorgeous and extremely pigmented. So you've got variation in shades. The shimmers are all very creamy and a very nice formula. But that is my second set of swatches. So the first shade I'm going in with is the yellow. I do have all of the shade names on this piece of plastic, but it's hard to like keep putting them over to read all the names. But the name of this one is B, which I actually think is quite a cute name. So I'm just packing quite a lot of this onto my brush, and then I'm going to be starting to apply this. And I'm just applying some into my inner corner there. It's a really nice colour and it is very pigmented, but you can't see it as much on my eyes, so I'm just going to start to build the colour up a little bit more. So this is so far what the yellow's looking like, and it is a gorgeous yellow and it's really well pigmented. I'm just going in with the orange, which is called 518. So I'm just going to tap into that with this fluffy brush, and I'm just going to start by blending this out of where the yellow's placed and just kind of packing that on and then blending it a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. So that's how that's looking. Again, same thing on my other lid. Just getting some of the orange, placing it on there, and then starting to blend it out a little bit. These colours are always the best kind of colours for blending, so if it don't blend out that well straight away, I'm not that fussed. So I'm using my Essential Crease brush from Real Techniques, and I'm tapping into the darker red of the two. And I'm just tapping into that, and then I'm going to start to blend that out of where the orange was. I don't need too much colour of this because it's quite pigmented as it is, so I don't want it to stand out too much compared to the other shades. So I'm just doing the same thing on my other lid, just trying to buff some of that shade into the outer corner there. So I'm just going to quickly buff over each shade again, just like we have done, just to make sure that none of these shades get lost in the blending and application process. Now that is all now applied, I'm going to go and I'm going to be using this dark purple. So it's the darkest purple in the palette. So I'm going to use the Essential Crease brush to apply this with. I'm just packing as much onto that brush that I can of that colour. And then I'm just going to apply this here and literally just apply that to my outer corner there. Gonna make sure I'm closing my eyes as well so I get in all those creases, but it's literally just being applied right on my outer corner there, so it's going through my crease on my lid too. I'm not even blending it in, I'm just applying it on my lid, and then I'm gonna go on my next eye. So same thing on my other eye, I'm literally just tapping that on. With it being such a dark colour, I'd rather kind of pack it on rather than place it and then try blend at the same time. So I'd rather place it exactly where I want it to be, make sure it's in position and there's enough colour of what I want, where I want it, and then start to blend so I can make it a little bit neater and more precise of where I want all the colours. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to quickly grab that same brush and I'm just going to underline the very outer corners of my lower lash line with that colour, because we've already got the colour on our brush, so we might as well do that. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my cut crease, which is one of my favourite parts of my eyeshadows. So I'm going to grab my P. Louise and I'm using the shade 0, which is this one here, which is the white. And I'm just getting some of that onto the back of my hand. And then I'm going to apply this onto my eyes. So I'm going to try to do right up to where that purple is and just do my lid up until that point and make kind of a line there, and then we'll blend that out after. So it's pretty much all applied now. I do apologise for the lighting. It has been terrible in all of my recent videos just because of where I'm sat, and if I take like a while to film a video, the sun starts to set. So I am doing my best with it. You'll just have to bear with. Hopefully not too much longer now before we move, so we're going to have a brand new setup, so it will look a lot better soon. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with a really pretty shimmer. I'm just grabbing this flat brush here from Morphe and I'm just tapping in. I'm trying to get as much on my brush of this colour here as possible. This is this gorgeous blue. It's a blue shimmer and it is beautiful. However, I'm not sure how it's going to go on this eye look, so we're going to have to see. I'm hoping it kind of goes well and fits in with it, but if not, then we've learnt colour combinations that don't work in this video. But I'm just going to start to apply this. It is just such a gorgeous blue. And that is the colour of it. It's just a really, really nice light and very, very pigmented shimmery blue, which is stunning. So this is currently how it's looking, and I'm just going to keep patting that on and just kind of get that into the right place and just making sure I haven't missed any bits. And I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye. So this is currently how it's looking, and I'm going to go over those 3 original shades again. I'm going to grab this brush here to get that yellow and to make sure that yellow is still showing and you can still see it all. Just make sure it all blends in nicely with that blue as well. So that's just the yellow getting packed back on. And then same thing on my other lid. And then the next one we're going to go in with is that orange. And I feel like that orange is probably the weakest out of all of the colours. So I'm just going to grab quite a fluffy brush and just get the orange on and just blend. My favourite part about these kind of colours is they just blend so kind of like seamlessly together. They're just so stunning. I'm not going to lie, the pigmentation in this palette is gorgeous. The yellow has blown me away, and the shimmers just in general have all blown me away too. So far, so good. And then I'm going to go in with a different brush, another kind of fluffy one, just one that I haven't used yet. So this one here, which is an Olivia Hale brush. So I'm going to go in with that red, but I'm going to get a tap of the other reds, like the more corally red as well. and I'm just placing this on. I'm not blending this out, I'm just placing this over where the red was, where the orange finishes, and just before the purple. So that's just there. I'm doing the same thing on my other lid, exact same way. We're tapping into the other shade again, and I'm just placing this on. I don't want to blend it out and then end up kind of like going too far up to my eyebrow with it, and I don't want to end up blending it out and it go all over that blue. So I've just kind of placed it where I want it for now, and then we'll blend them out together at the end. So the final shade I'm going in with is that purple again, and that is the deep dark purple from the palette. And I'm just doing what I did before and just placing that on, and I'm going to place it onto my lid as well a little bit where the blue ends. So that is what it's looking like, and I felt the look's starting to come together, but we've got a lot of blending to do still. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this side, and just making sure that I'm starting to cover some of my lid with that purple, so that the purple and blue can start to blend in together. So I'm trying to make it quite a, not a smoky look, 'cause it's more of a purple than a smoky, but a nice deep, like a dark outer corner I want. So this is currently how it's looking. Again, I'm really sorry about the sun, but this is now how it's looking. I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to blend for a little while and just get all these edges a little bit smoother. You can literally see me practicing what colour combinations on my hand. I'm just going to sit and blend for like 10 minutes and just try to get all these edges a little bit smoother and just kind of make it a little bit more seamless. So this is now how my eyes are looking, and I've done a little bit of blending on them, and I'm going to go in with that blue shade again using the same brush that I used before for it, and I'm going to go over the blue to kind of just make sure we haven't lost any from all the blending we've done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to do my lower lash line, which I'm quite excited about because I just kind of want to take the opportunity to use as many shades from this palette as I can, because so far I'm very, very impressed and I'm really enjoying just playing with all the different colours. So this is what it's looking like, and I'm going to go in with some blues for my lower lash line, I think. So I'm going to start off with this really gorgeous kind of purpley blue here, which is a really, really, really nice shade. So I'm just going to grab this brush here, which is a Morphe one. I'm just going to line my lower lash line using this brush with that colour we said, and this is just going to go in the centre of my lower lash line there. Oh, I do like that colour, and I'm going to start to pull that out towards my outer corner. Like that there, and I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye. So I'm going to start in the centre and then start to blend it towards my outer corner. So that, I do really like the blue kind of tinge to that. I'm going to go in with the tiniest bit of green. So I'm just going to take this small brush here, and I'm going to grab the really bright kind of like apple green, and I'm just going to place that right on my inner corner there. Really, literally the tiniest bit. I don't even need to be able to see it on camera, it's just the smallest bit, just for an extra kind of pop of colour. And I'm going to go in with the other blue shade, so the kind of like a royal blue. I'm going to grab a different brush yet again, so I'm going to go in with this one here, which is another Morphe one. I feel like none of these Morphe brushes from sets have any sort of names, and it makes it so hard to be able to say which one I'm using. So I'm just going to use this one here, and I'm just blending that from the green over the top of the other blue shade. I feel like I'll just kind of make it even more blue and help to blend with that green. So that is what it's looking like. I'm doing the same thing on my other eye. So that's in my Morphe Live With Love mirror, and it is really, really good. I actually really, really like this mirror. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that purple again. Same brush as I've just used, and I'm just grabbing a little bit of purple on the end of that. And I'm just meeting up where that kind of winged out crease is there to my lower lash line where the blue is. So I'm just kind of meeting up that line. And this is what it's looking like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my mascara to kind of finish this look off. I will show you guys this in a bit of different lighting as well. So I'm going to go in with one of my Primark mascaras actually. So I'm going to use this one here, which is the 3D Lash Effect Mascara. And I'm just going to go over using this to finish the look. So I'm then going in with my other eye and doing the exact same thing. This is a really good mascara. I feel like it does give you a lot of length to your lashes, so you don't really need to use as much. And it's lasted me a while. I do like the shape of the brush as well. I feel like it gives me a lot more control when I'm applying. So I've just stood up, so hopefully you can see it a little bit better. But you can see here where the green and the blue all is. And it is just a gorgeous palette. And I genuinely am so impressed with the way all those shades have blended out and just kind of the final result of what they look like, because it is an absolutely beautiful palette and the pigment in it is so good too. So I've just used my lash separator from Real Techniques just to make sure my lashes are all kind of separated and none of them look clumpy at all. But this is now the finished look and I'm completely obsessed with the palette. I'm more than happy with this. I had a tiniest bit of fallout over here, just being completely honest. I did have some fallout there, but I think that's just because I applied a little bit too much of the pigment. None of them have been that crumbly. I've had 2 shades I think that I found crumbly, but other than that I have not had any kind of bad experience with this palette. I think it's been really good and it's performed really well. I hope you have all enjoyed this video. If you have, do not forget to smash that thumbs up for me, leave me a lovely little comment in the comment section down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And that is it from me for today, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.